Good morning to all traders and Happy New Year. We're here once again today on a Monday, 4th of January, starting off the market insights videos for 2021 with an analysis on 6 of our indices, favorite indices, the 3 in the US, S&P, Dow, and the FTSE, the NASDAQ, as well as then the FTSE, the DAX in the UK, and also we're going to have a look on the US index, of course. Now, this year has kicked off exactly well it left us last year, to be honest, as bad as it did with the coronavirus situation, of course, continuing being quite pessimistic, I would say. The EU, the UK, and also the Japan are thinking of imposing stricter measures. Even Japan actually is considering to going into an emergency state of emergency. In the US, COVID data are suggesting that daily death and also daily hospitalizations and daily positive test cases are on record highs, while at the same time the vaccine rollout remains slow to the point where they even consider to give half doses to people in order to achieve immunity, as they believe immunity can be achieved even with half a dose. Meanwhile, investors also are a bit worrisome about the Georgia election on January 5th, as is going to provide us a good offset. I mean, if Democrats actually take the Senate, then economic policies are going to be a little bit more aggressive. But again, there's going to be an interesting balance or for investors to make a decision between increased stimulus, if Democrats win, of course, and increased tax, corporate tax, if Democrats win again. Now, if Republicans keep the hold of the Senate, then situation is going to be a bit different, probably boost the equities a little bit further. Now, on the flip side, we have the UK starting the rollout of the AstraZeneca/Oxford vaccination today onwards, of course, in the UK. But do not forget that at the same time, Boris is also facing political debate with Sturgeon, as her case for a new independence vote is now strengthening over the Brexit deal that we've seen actually getting through last year. So without further ado, I want to kick this off with the DXY US index. Exactly as we left off last year, we had 4 ending the triangle here, and I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is going to perhaps take us down to around 88.35 also, okay, or anywhere, to be honest. We've done wave 1 now and 2. I'm expecting 3, 4, and 5. Once this is done, it's likely that we end this ending diagonal in 5 and in 3. Then we're going to move up for 4 and 5, okay? We do get a lot of signals on the upside that they are giving us some sort of warnings over here that we are to expect a pullback fairly soon. On the S&P, we looked at this as well, as an A, B, and a C. If you see, we crossed above the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. So I'm looking at the 38.74 next, and then the 4K, just above 4K. This is a very good cluster, to be honest. So I believe this is wave 1 and 2, yeah, and we're going to get an extended 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, obviously wave 4 is going to be some sort of sideways market. Taking into account this is a sharp move. Okay, the other scenario for the S&P is that, as we've spoken before, that this might tend to be an ABC zigzag over here for a wave B of either running or expanded flat. So that is the 38.50. Until we get to 38.50, we will not going to know, okay, whether this is expanded flat or it is indeed an ended diagonal as we saw in the previous scenario. But the 38 then 50 makes the next target for me, okay? NASDAQ, we've done the 161 extension of wave 3 and 4. And having ended this with a truncated wave 4, I'm looking at this as 1, 2, and I'm looking at this as a multi-structure move to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and 5. I want more upside. I don't really like this ending over here, because what I'm really looking for, I'm looking for this at least to take us to 1618 extension, okay, which is around 1385 for wave 3. Then I will get wave 4 sideways again, and then wave 5, and from here is where we're expecting a very big pullback for cycle wave 2. Dow Jones, we are also expecting more upside. Okay, it's a very similar scenario. Wave 4 done, truncated, and this is for me 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. We're gonna get another move on the upside. 31.44 is what I'm looking, right? It could be a case where this turns out to be something different, right? It could be, well, this is like, you know, wave 1, then we're gonna get something like wave 2, then 3, 4, and 5 for an ending diagonal or something like this. But very similar to the other scenarios, if we take into that account, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, most likely the scenario in our case. 31.50 is the next level I'm looking at. FTSE turned not exactly just where we expected. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 now, and we've ended wave 4, which means this is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 1. Then we're going to hit 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to continue lower in wave 5. Okay, in order to complete this bearish sequence. So the downside over here is going to take us below the 47.53, right? In case that prices stop over here 63.10 or so, but that means this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to get a 5 all the way up to 7K, up to 7K. Yes, not to 7K, up to. And then let's have a quick look also on Germany's DAX. Then here we got this false breakdown, yeah, and that means to me that this the chances of this being an impulse indeed are higher than the FTSE. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It could be a case where we ended this impulse on the upside, right? So expect a pullback to at least 1130 over here, right? With 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 being the case over here, right? In case we break up above 1382, then we're probably looking for fresh highs. Okay, so this will be all for the day. I hope you enjoyed. If you like the video, click the like button. If you have a comment or alternative scenario in mind, or even a question, comment on this post and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.